everyone, best and worst here. We are without Mark,
Mark.
one of our champions from the Earth realm today. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make the reaction to the new Mortal Kombat and our reviews slash rankings. I will just throw in a comment in the video maybe once he watches this movie to what his rankings are. I can probably predict what they're going to be, honestly. But let's, Mary, let's first get into the review of Mortal Kombat 2021.
All right. So I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I was completely entertained. I mean, I'm not gonna even compare it to the first two because I think it would be unfair. But you know, I like the storyline. I was expecting a full on tournament. It was more of a unofficial tournament, but I think fight scenes were great, effects were great. There was a lot of blood, and if for anyone watching, they know I enjoyed the deaths. So Preston will agree.
Mary is ruthless. Don't let her fool you with her laughs. She is a ruthless person. She just smiles every time someone dies.
Hey, But what did you think of it? I mean, I really enjoyed it. This would be something I will watch again.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the second act was a little slow. The third act was a little strange to me.
Yeah,
like it just like it was like, hey, we're getting into
they
this
just
battle.
threw everything.
Yeah, and I think like you, I was expecting some sort of tournament, and it was more of an unofficial one.
Yeah.
I think there were some good setups and payoffs in the movie. The fatalities were pretty great. Overall, like, I don't know, and this is why I'm kind of sad that Mark couldn't make the reaction, because I'm sure he would have been like, oh my god, this is the best thing. But I don't know if I'd watch it again. Like,
you don't?
I think I enjoyed it. Maybe I'll watch like some YouTube clips of like certain scenes that were my favorite. But I don't think I could sit through the first and second act again.
I'm disappointed.
maybe parts of it. The first like 7-8 minutes were amazing.
Great.
Yeah, like the
I
setup
think
was great.
It set the storyline.
Yeah. But the rest of it, like I don't know. Well, you can jump in on this one, but like I'm not like a huge Mortal Kombat fan. Like I played some of the games growing up, but I didn't really follow it that much. So like to me, this was a good one-time watch. It was entertaining for a Monday night.
Monday night.
But like I don't think I'd ever watch the full movie again unless like someone sits me down. It's like, hey, I really want to watch this.
I think we can both argue we didn't follow it as much as Mark would have. But I would watch it again. I mean, even I'm not a huge fan, and I didn't follow it that closely growing up. But at the same time, I think this makes me want to watch it again. And if they do make a second one, I will watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch a sequel, and you could tell like the writers. I mean, they're definitely huge Mortal Kombat fans. But granted, I could say that about. I'm not gonna say that about Annihilation, but I will definitely say that about the Mortal Kombat 95. Like they also were Mortal Kombat fans. You could tell like they stuck to that like true Mortal Kombat. I guess what do you call it? Like they stuck to that. So.
Yes, the concept.
Yeah, like they didn't try to like ground it or anything. I guess this is a little bit more grounded than the 95 version.
A little bit, yeah. I suppose.
All right, what would you give it out of 10? I know this is a slightly short review, but
let's see. Out of 10, I would give it like an 8, I think.
An 8?
Yeah. Oh. What? It doesn't deserve an 8 for you?
Man, I would give this like a 6.5.
What?
Out of 10.
I don't know. It brings me childhood memories. That's a big plus for me.
Honestly, like there was one thing weird. Like I didn't think the choreography. I mean, like it was good, but like after just watching Warrior, which, by the way, if anyone's watching this and hasn't seen Warrior on HBO Max, go watch it because also Sub-Zero is the main character.
I
in that
haven't
show.
watched it, so.
Yeah. After watching Warrior and those choreographed scenes, like these seemed like decent, but like I've seen
not the
better.
same.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't watched Warrior, so I can't speak for it, but I thought it was fine. I mean, but then, I'm easily entertained, so.
Yeah. Well, we've all learned that.
Hey!
We still haven't released
Come on.
Coming to TWO America, which you see her laughing the entire time.
It's good comedy, what can I say,
All right.
I like
rankings.
the cast, by the way. I mean,
Oh yeah, the cast was great.
Yeah,
so
wanna throw this in there.
Let's just definitely throw that in there. I thought there was like no miscast whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone played their role perfectly. Kano was a standout, much better than the 95 version.
Lord Raiden, I think not casting a white person was in my opinion better.
Hollywood has learned.
Yes.
So yeah, let's get into the rankings real quick.
Okay, rankings.
You
All right, you can go first. No, you can go first since you're a little harsh.
Listen, Annihilation was the masterpiece we were all waiting for. I mean, I guess there are some people that are going to be like super fans of the original and nothing's going to top it, but the fact that this just had fatalities, the fact that this had blood.
There was blood and death.
This has blood, the other ones just no. So, Mortal Kombat 2021, number 1, the best. Then Mortal Kombat 95, the middle one, and then sadly and shockingly, Annihilation is dead last of any reaction we've ever seen.
Hey, I thought you were gonna pick 1995 first. I don't know.
I think you forgot how much Mark and I were not
hating on
that
it.
movie. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I actually agree with your rankings, but I don't think that was hard for me just because I really enjoyed this movie. It's been a while since it's I don't know. I think for me, 1995 was great, but
was it?
For the time it was. I think. And for just being the first film, the first try at Mortal Kombat, I think it was fine, but you can't compare it with,
What would be your rating
effects.
of 95?
Probably like a 6.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say 6.5.
No, like a 6.
All right.
It's just, I don't know. The fights were okay. I appreciated that they told the storyline.
Mary, do you remember Reptile in 95?
Hey! I didn't say
That's
everything
a 6.5?
was. I didn't say everything was absolutely great. Okay, but for the time, for what it was, for what it was trying to do, I think it was okay.
I would probably give 95 like a...
Let me guess, like a 4.
Yeah, I was going to say a 4.5.
Oh. Wait, so what
Annihilation
would
straight be 0 out of 10. Like,
I would give it like a 3.
No, absolutely. Like,
I had some fun.
Like, it's not even bad where it's entertaining. It's just so bad. Like... I remember we were like 20 minutes in, and God,
I remember they were throwing that song, the theme song, in every 5 minutes.
No, they didn't. I'm pretty sure they only threw it. I'm pretty sure they only threw it in the final battle,
sure?
and then we got all excited, and then literally a minute later.
One? I don't remember.
No, the first one they threw in like 3-4 times.
Okay, maybe it was
the
first one.
Yeah, the Annihilation, they literally threw it in at the last like 10-15 minutes, and then it was only like 30 seconds long, and we're like, wait, that's it?
Preston was like, I need like 10 more of these.
I guess they threw it in at the end credits too, in the beginning, but like in terms of in the movie itself, it was only in like that one scene. I have to give it a 0. Like, I never want to see that. I don't want to see any clips of that movie ever again. And I had to go edit our reaction and basically rewatch that movie. So
I would give it like a 2 or 3. You know, just for childhood memories and whatnot.
like the only good thing about that movie was the poster. I remember seeing the poster in like when I was walking around in theaters in '97.
The poster doesn't earn it like a 1.
I remember it was literally on the like right next to like Lost World, and I'm like, dude, these movies, like both these movie posters, make these movies look badass.
Preston was like, greatest movie, yes.
I don't even know if I watched it in theaters. I think I rented it once it came out.
As a child though, when you watched it, what did you think of it?
I thought it was I thought it was garbage when I was a child too. I don't know what Mark was thinking with his thoughts. He thought Annihilation was better than 95.
No.
When we first started the series.
No.
So I'm assuming he's also going, once he watches 2021, he's going to say the same ranking as us. He did not enjoy 95. He hated Annihilation. There's no way.
We all hated it quite a bit.
But if I do get his, if he watches the movie in the next week or something and lets us know what his ranking is, I'll just throw it into like the comments or something, so you guys know.
I have a feeling it'll be the same.
Check back in a week.
We'll see if we're right in our predictions.
All right, real quick. So this is going to go on YouTube immediately. Anyone that's our Patreon, they know that we did Coming to America, that entire series that has not been released yet. I'm going to do this first since Mortal Kombat just came out. So if you guys are new to the channel, we have Coming to America next on YouTube after this Mortal Kombat series gets uploaded. And then we will have our poll up for the next series, which one of the options will be Army of the Dead versus Dawn of the Dead, Zack Snyder's edition.
Please vote for that. I would be really excited if we are.
Hey, you can't play favorites. I'm just saying that's a new option that was not on the poll last time around.
I could put some
But I know
on
the
it.
majority of our subscriber base is from the Zack Snyder videos, so I'm just throwing it out there. $1 to vote for it.
Hey, you're saying don't influence it.
I'm just implying that there's statistically it might win. There's a higher chance. But I'm saying we're basically throw every option from the last poll. Yeah. The new one that's replacing the Mortal Kombat option will be Army of the Dead versus Dawn of the Dead, Zack Snyder's first major feature film. All right. Any last thoughts, Mary, before we
go to the outer worlds? This again at some point? No, absolutely
not. I'm not watching this again.
You and I are going to watch this again.
Send me a YouTube clip of Scorpion versus Sub-Zero. That's all I'll watch.
We'll update the channel and say that you actually watched this movie again.
Entertaining. It was, it was available on HBO Max. Great. I wouldn't watch it again. But it was entertaining.
I would watch it again. Probably wouldn't be my first choice, but I would watch it.
Well, I feel like you're saying that because someone in your household is going to want to watch this movie. And so you're going to watch it again.
I don't know. I'm just saying it for myself.
All right. Well, thanks, everyone.